Hello, are we live? It is. I can barely see with all the glare from the sun and bouncing off my head into the camera, creating a ton of glare here on Throwback Thursday, December 7th, 2023. And just the mention of the date, December 7th, brings back memories here in the U.S. of 83 years ago. Pearl Harbor did. As President Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, called it, a day that will live in infamy. So we remember the sneak attack where the Japanese came and attacked U.S. territory at the time, Hawaii, not yet a state. However, that led us into war. Speaking of which, we throw it back to October 7th of this year, just 2 months ago, where the terrorist group Hamas staged a sneak attack on Israeli citizens and led them into war. Of course, the difference is the Japanese only attacked by air, so they did not have the opportunity to rape and murder and kidnap innocent civilians. Likely they wouldn't have either. We left that the killing of civilians up to us slightly later, a few years later after we entered the war, when we bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki to end the war and killed millions of innocent Japanese civilians. But I digress. And the last date we'll throw it back to is about 2,200 years ago, when the holiday of Hanukkah, which is starting to be celebrated moments away from where I am, already started on the East Coast, because it starts at sundown tonight. So that is maybe 15 minutes away. That's commemorating the commemoration of the temple after it was attacked and destroyed in Jerusalem, and how the oil to light the lamp was only supposed to last 1 day, and yet miraculously it lasted 8 days. And so we have the Festival of Lights that lasts 8 days, and it starts this year in about 15 minutes from now here on the west coast of the US, or in the Midwest time zone, or yeah, it's already dark in the east. Anyway, so shout out to all my Jewish friends and family, many of whom are afraid to proclaim or celebrate publicly the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, for fear of violent aggression from all the ridiculous, I guess not ridiculous, but I guess I've ignored it. I like to ignore all kinds of racism and all that kind of stuff, because I live by the Martin Luther King creed. I judge people by their character, and not by the color of their skin or their heritage or where they're from or who their ancestors were or any of that nonsense. But you know, a lot of people do like to judge people that way, and these days they're attacking and causing violence. So I've heard from friends and family, they're afraid to celebrate Hanukkah at a temple because there might be a terrorist attack at a temple, and so forth. And so it's just and especially the colleges and universities here in the U.S., cities around the world, all these pro-terrorist, anti-Jewish people, anti-Semitic, wipe out, kill the Jews, crazy stuff going on. So throwing it back to those 3 days in history here on Throwback Thursday, December 7th, 2023, wishing a happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends and family out there. Thanks for being here today, and I'll catch you back here again tomorrow on Foundation Friday. By the way, I'm coming to you from, I'm about to hang out with some friends from my senior softball team here at a restaurant. It's called Birdie's, go figure, right here on the 18th hole of a local golf course, with a beautiful fountain I think you can see in the background. And there, I think you can see behind me the name of the restaurant, fittingly, how cute, Birdies. And we can hear the birdies chirping, although I think it's named for the golf accomplishment of scoring a birdie 1 under par, not really named for the flying creatures. Anyway, catch you tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Over and out. Bye-bye.